Yo, what's up, yo? It's your boy Don. We're back with another video where today we got the best summon animals tier list right here. I'm here with my boy Smiley. What's good, bro?
It was good. So yeah, we're just here to give y'all a quick and concise, basically just lists for anyone that's been wondering like what animals I should use or what's the best for each game mode and whatnot.
Yes, sir. And
Yeah.
I also made a spreadsheet. I'll just refer to it really quickly, just with all the exact numbers and values for like each animal. So in case you see like certain ranks and rarities are ranked over ones that like are technically more rare, then this would be the reason why. But I will put a link in the description for it, and you can look at the spreadsheet yourself. But yeah, we'll just get started here. So we got the starter dog. This dog doesn't really offer any benefits. It's just a default dog they give to everybody that starts the game. The movement speed is okay, like for when you're starting, you can get out of situations, but just a basic starter animal, nothing special. Next, we got D tier. This is bad. We got the attack dogs. Again, there's not really that much thing special about them. The only difference is that the movement speed you get is 5% more depending on which tier of dog, which you can look at in the spreadsheet to see the exact number, but it's not that big of a difference. The damage is pretty negligible and no super armor, so yeah. We got the supplier dogs, again, kind of the same thing. Nothing special. The only thing is that it restores your tool cooldown by 30%, which is kind of cool depending on your role. I find this more to be useful on healers, but the only time you'd really be using a supplier dog is if you don't have any other animals, or if you're playing competitive like SPL, then you would have to use the dog. But yeah. We got the Hawks, again, same story, nothing special about them. They're kind of bad now after the tracking got nerfed, so you can't really snipe people with the birds anymore. But for mobility, it's good for that. Same thing with the supplier hawks, strictly mobility as well too. 30% cooldown reduction. It is 30% flat, just so you guys know, for all of the supplier animals here, except for the snake and the cats, but we'll get into that a bit later. But yeah, that's just the end of that tier.
So for C tier, just starting at the bottom, the toads, they pretty much all have like the same purpose, just a little more damage you're doing, which again, damage really isn't. I guess it's not really that important in the grand scheme of things. So that's why they're at the bottom. Next is the attack snake, which I think is the first kind of like major shift. The attack snakes, like the snakes as a whole, are like a lot stupider than every other animal. Because when you summon it, you get armor as you're casting it, and then invincibility once you go underground. So it's very easy to get safe, very easy to get free. Like it's essentially almost nothing your opponent can do. Like once you go underground with the snake, so you are very free. But the reason, again, this one's lower because it's kind of like useless compared to the other two snakes. Like I like the escape part is useful, but everything else about it really isn't. I will say good. Like so, again, it fires a wind bullet, which is easy to dodge, and then that's really it. That's so. There's that, and next, again, we have the toads, supplier toads, 30%, but again, not really relevant. Like they're just no. Like it's better to just run something else. Now you have the lava turtle, which the like its point. I thought it's like a base and flag merchant, but the thing is, it's just not good to run it. Like just like okay, like it's kind of hard to aim the lava. What Don Julio told me, and then it's just like no, like it's not like it's like you're not really gaining much by using this, so that's why that's there. Next we have the healer dogs, which they're they're kind of just like better movement. Like the SS healer dog I think has 110% movement versus the regular one. Oh wait, that's yeah versus the regular ones. That's why it's at the top. So that's why like those two are like basically they're just like a good movement like healer that you have like access to. Like next is the snake, which the snake that is the same. It has the same basically thing as the attack snake with everything, but it fires poison at you. Which poison? Now I don't know if the snake has this, but poison in the game relatively every poison basically reduces the amount of healing you like receive like by a lot. So that's why the poison's there. If it does do that, it's very useful. Maybe like if you hit someone with it, they're like 1 HP, they're not gonna be able to get healed from their healer. Boom, they're dead. Next is the healing hawk. Again, just healing the hawk. You're allowed to fly. And then supplier turtle. With supplier turtle can be used as like a sniper, but for the most part, it's uh kind of just like it's the turtle, and then like it has the armor that the turtle has. It has like the stupidity that the turtle has as well, right? Which I guess I didn't go over that with attack, but yeah, that's another reason the turtle's there, because insane movement. Like basically, like it's the same. It's just better than the bird. It's just a pet that's better than the bird, and then the dog is like number one because what I said earlier.
Yeah. Another thing to note too with the snake that this supplier snake is the only animal in the game that gives you back your jutsu cooldown instead of your tool cooldown. So there's that, and then obviously the blue turtle, the turtle glitch. You can do it with this one, not just the healer. If you know the turtle glitch, then no need to talk about it. But you just go invisible basically, and there's nothing they can do until you top back on your animal. Next we have B tier good. We got the S rank bird, just there solely because it's a bit faster, more mobility, and the healing is slightly better than the original bird. We have the toad. The reason why the toad is above is because all the toads give flat 150 healing, and they do have armor on it, so you can't get knocked out unless they have an armor breaker jutsu. So that's pretty useful. This bird is only above this one solely because it is faster and it has more mobility. The healing is a bit less than this, but the armor is just really good. This one is just above because again, it's faster than this one. Healing is still flat, but this one does more damage than both of these, so that's why you got the S rank toad up here. Next we got extremely good. Again, the healing is flat. This one does move faster though, does more damage, and this is honestly, it used to be the best summon in the game before you got the snakes and the turtles and whatnot, but this one is still a good option if you don't have any of these right here. Definitely the best pick for sure, most meta pick.
Yeah, and now we're at broken tier, which I might just spend 5 minutes talking about this. The cats, all three of the cats are pretty much the exact same. Because what you use the cats for, you don't really use the cats for like their base thing. Like the healer cats, like can you go to the spreadsheet real quick?
Of course.
Just to showcase it. Like the healer cats give specifically for like 200 HP or 400 HP, depending on the scroll you grab. That's what they drop. The attack cat gives 30% damage buff, which is it, and then the supplier cat gives 40% ninja tools compared to every other pet in the game. But again, you're not really using the cats for that. You're using the cats for everything else, which all the other cats have this. They have 50 HP. Like basically, you could pick up a scroll that gives you instant 50 HP. The bench, you can grab your ninja tool instantly if you have a ninja tool that doesn't have like you have like the puppet or something. Then no, you can't get it back instantly because it doesn't go on cooldown until you don't have it no more. But you can grab it 5 times, up to 5 to all you and your teammates. You have the armor cat, which gives 70% damage boost, 70% melee damage boost. That's almost as much as like what a level 1 would give you, or something like a TP. Y'all know how stupid TP is. That's almost as much as that. Probably, I don't know, but it's worded different. It could be higher actually, because it's worded 1.7 times instead of just doubles or something. So who knows, right? It gives it plus armor, like super armor for 20 seconds, 20 whole seconds of just that high damage boost and armor. And then the other 2 things, it gives the zero gravity bird, which isn't as useful. It's kind of just like, okay, like it does it, so might as well just mention it. And then it gives the hot potato, which is basically a paper bomb but better, right? You can put it on your enemy. It does more damage than a paper bomb, and it's very useful. Like I said, you're getting combo, it explodes. Maybe like I said, they're trying to run away, explodes. Very useful. That's what the cats give you. But also, the cats have this movement speed. When you first place down the cats, like first place it down, it gives you a 30% movement speed buff for I think 7 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that.
That part I did not know. It's crazy.
Yeah, so like cats again. So like don't people say like the cats don't give you movement. They do. Like don't get me wrong, it is kind of like hard to tell, but yeah, no, they do actually give you like just unconditionally, they will always give you a movement speed buff if you use the cats, always. And then, as well as that, they also are just have the kunai cat and the smoke bomb. Now the smoke bomb cat is might as well just go in the same tier as the bird. I've had it be useful, kinda, but not really, because the issue is I'm gonna go over it after I just the kunai cat. You like have a cat equipped to you that basically like throws kunais for 15 seconds at whatever enemy it sees. Very, very useful. You know, you're trying to get jumped, it can help you. If I said if you're about to die, it can help you. It's just a very useful thing to have on you. But the issue is, I will say with the cats, and it's just the smoke bomb cat, is that they have a smoke bomb cat and a kunai cat. I'm gonna repeat that, you know, in case y'all didn't catch it. They have a smoke bomb cat and a kunai cat. What's the point of having a smoke bomb cat if the kunai cat is just gonna take them out the stun of the smoke bomb? It doesn't make sense. I don't think they I don't think they thought that when they like made the two. But yeah, it's very, very useless. I've had the smoke bomb cat like be useful, and it immediately takes him out the kunai. It's like or the kunai cat takes him out of the stun. It's like, okay, well, did they design it to be like this, or does it just do that? So yeah, that's my only issue with it. But besides that, just basically all of them are pretty much the same. Pretty much like more or less the same. But the only issue is they're gambling, though. They are, you know, you are just basically relying on luck. You could get the craziest like pool of all time, or you could like get like absolute trash. Like, you know, it is luck based, but you know, if you have insane luck, all the cats could be like considered like #1. But if you have bad luck, they could be considered like bottom. You could get the scroll glitch where you just get no scrolls at all. Like, well, great. Not now, you know. I'm not working with anything. So that's why. Next is the snake. That's basically the same thing I was saying earlier with the snake, where this one stuns you because it has like the snake stun. So you can just infinitely like fire the X until they sub, or you can just come out and like start comboing them. Very stupid. And then the healing turtle. I think we all know about this one. But you know, if you know a very special tech that I will be gatekeeping, you can heal up all your HP. Now this is Don Julio's video, so I don't care if he tells you no, but yeah, you can't get all your health back with the turtle, like crazy enough. That's why we put it #1. But I'll let you finish it off on whatever else you need to say.
Appreciate you, bro. Another thing too with the cats is that the hot potato balloon bomb thing, it actually goes through flame formation, which is kind of useful. So if you see an enemy with flame formation and you got cats, you don't really have to worry. You can just put the bomb on them and then it'll explode them through the flame formation, which I find kind of useful for sure, especially because now a lot of moves go through flame formation. But yeah, there's that. And yeah, guys, so that's pretty much the video. If you can see here, I did make a spreadsheet just going over the exact numbers of each. I color coded it as well, so you know which one is which, as well as the damage, the healing. Now, I got most of this information from the Russian wiki, which I'll put in the link in the description, but some of the info could be wrong again, because you know, we're human at the end of the day. Not able to be perfect, but it is mostly accurate for the most part. So if you want a closer look to see what exactly each animal does, I categorized it for you. You can take a look at it and just, you know, have that knowledge for yourself, share with your friends and whatnot. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the video. If y'all enjoyed this tier list right here, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and yeah, peace out, y'all.
Laters.